Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I would like to show you LABRANDA Kiotari Miraluna Resort, which is a 4-star hotel on the Rhodes Island in Greece. We visited the resort for a week starting from the 10th of August 2023. I walk you through the whole resort from the upper part to the beach, which is at the very lowest part of the whole resort. Now you can see a map. There is a map for each section of the resort, as it's quite wide or huge area divided into few parts. Now we are approaching the main building where is a reception and also main restaurants and bars. So this is the lobby of the hotel, where is a reception and also guest relation desk here. And on the right side you can see a car rental desk where you can rent a car for up to, which starts at 62 euros per day, the smallest one. Our room was on the first floor, close to the reception area, and it was neatly tidied every day. The towels changed, so I think the maintenance was really good. And there is a wardrobe with a safe, and also down here you can see a fridge or mini bar with water, which you receive 1.5 liter of water every day. You can put it in the fridge. There is no alcohol drinks, no non-alcoholic drinks, so maybe you can pay some extra and you can get it into the bar. Here is a double bed. The beds are not attached firmly, so be careful. Now we'll go to the balcony and have a beautiful view of the whole resort, also the seaside. You don't see the beach from here. You can see the sea, but not the beach. It's a bit hilly area, and we will come to beach later. This is the main pool. The depth of the water is 1 meter 55 centimeters. I think roughly 160 max. So we are walking from the right side of the main pool, and on the right side you also see there are rooms which are the closest rooms to the pool. Probably just mainly for those who want to be really close to the pool and want to just do a few steps and be in the pool from morning till evening. There are few pools in the whole resort, but this is the main one and the biggest and maybe the deepest pool, which is here. As I said, 1 meter 60 or 155. We will walk from the right side and we will go through the central area, and we will come to the next part of the resort, and there is another pool which is mainly for the little kids, but you will see. So these rooms are closer to the other pool, and we will walk here to the central part. Come on guys, hurry up. Chop. Yeah, there's a ramp on the right side and the stairs on the left side. And this is the pool I mentioned already, especially for the little kids. And it seems like the kids were enjoying it. It's more like maybe family place for the little kids. And there is some ship with slides and some like fountains or showers where the kids can play quite safely. You see it's just ankle deep, it's no deep water. There is one bar. This bar belongs to this pool, but you can use all the bars in the resort, in the area. So you have tokens, and you exchange the tokens for the plastic cups, and you can get all the drinks into the plastic cups. In the main restaurant you have also the drinks. If you don't take away, you can have the drinks in the glass. Here is a small little tunnel above which there was a road which leads to Rhodes or the other towns. We are at the beach now, almost at the beach. This is the beach bar. We will come later to the beach again. Now we are doing a loop and going back from the beach to the right side of the resort. Don't worry, there will be a special footage of the beach in a few minutes. So we climb a bit. As I mentioned, it's a bit hilly. There are some toilets, and this right side of the building is an amphitheater for the musical performances or any kind of entertainment which is happening every night at 9:30, at least during the season. July, August probably. I don't know how it is in other months like autumn. but during our stay it was starting at 9:30. Here is the board with the schedule of the activities for the kids and also for the culture entertainment, but there will be a picture later on, you will see. So this bar is one of the 3 bars in the main areas. They also serve all the drinks here. You have some popcorn and you have some ice cream, but these are paid. I mean the popcorn and ice cream. As for the drinks, there are some drinks, there are a few lists of the drinks which are for free, and some are extras. You can pay 4 to 7 euros, depends on the type of drink. There is a slide which I mentioned here on the ship. And some drinks you have to pay for, and during the lunch and the dinner, you can also have beer and wine, but beer is also served during the day in the other bars. Here is a little Greek outdoor restaurant where they serve gyros, and also with the chips, and also you can have just only chips, whatever you want. But it's quite hot. It was 33 degrees, so we didn't come so much to this bar. We preferred going to a bit air-conditioned main restaurant for the lunch. Here is another this Italian restaurant, or looks more like bistro. Yeah, but this is a pizza place. Make pizza in the oven, and usually there are some queues, 4 or 5 people waiting for the pizza. The pizza is, I think it's average taste. It's nothing extra that you haven't experienced in the past. But okay, fine. You want pizza, you come here and you get pizza from 12 to 5 or 6 in the afternoon, I think. Okay, we are going back now around the ship. It looks like the area is not so crowded, but at this time of the day, most of the people are on the beach. You will see also beach in different times of the day in my footage. So there are the rooms I mentioned, which are very close to this pool, and there are some sunbeds and some lounges, and with these sun umbrellas or beach umbrellas, separated waste. You see no one here. In the evening there was people enjoying their time on these little terraces, but during the day they're mainly somewhere in the water, in the pool or on the beach. Now we are going again up the stairs, and there is a ramp on the left. I preferred more walking on the ramp. Which one shall I take? Yes, I was right, I took the ramp. It may be good for the handicapped people also, if we're barrierless. And we will walk slowly now to the main pool, but from the other side. And we will see also the pool bar on the right side in a minute. There is a very little pool here, or looks more like pond or something. That's a very little one, very shallow water, just for the kids to be refreshed in a safe depth. It's just really safe. On the left again is the 160 centimeters, so 1 meter 60 centimeters. This is the small one. You see, it's very, the guy is on the knees, so it's maybe, I don't know, 30 centimeters deep. And now we are coming to the central pool, and on the right there is again the board with the program, and every day at 11:30 there was an exercise, like some water aerobic, or how would I call it, where different animators were performing, and the people could just enjoy and dance in the water. These are the stairs to the restaurant. The restaurant is on this ground floor, and the bar is on the first floor. But you can't walk from this direction. It's only for the exit. You have to walk from the inside of the building, and this is just for the exit out of the restaurant. Yep, that's the main building where we were staying. On the right side, around the balcony, was our balcony. So now you see again the bar. And this is the water aerobic, the lean lady showing. My wife was there in the pool, and she said it's not so easy to do exercise in such deep water, but you know, the guys in the pool were doing their best. Here you can stop this picture for a while and have a look at the time schedules. This is the beach at a very early morning, 6:30. So I am an early bird, so I like coming very early to the beach. Late is 7:15. So I just was too early up, and I wanted to shoot the pictures of the sunrise. This is the whole beach. On the left side is our beach, and this is the sports center for water sports. So you can rent a scooter, water scooter. You can rent a pedal board. You can do water skiing and different, all these basic types of the sports which are usually offered by all the sports centers around the globe. And it's the next hotel's beach. And at the very end, there is the end of the bay. Is a bit burnt down area, but you will see. It's, as I mentioned, it's 7:25 already, and I counted 147 these sun or beach umbrellas, and each of the umbrella has 2 beds. I was surprised there was no mattresses on the beds, which I have experienced, for example, in Egypt. In all the hotels I've been, there were all the big mattresses, which is more comfortable. But the thing I missed here more, just a second, here is shower. You can see shower on the right, and the beach bar again. So the thing which I really missed and couldn't understand why it wasn't there, I was missing the table for the drinks, either the plastic or wooden, whatever. So also in all my previous hotels I visited, it was a standard equipment. So you take the drink in the plastic cup, cold drink, you put it in the sand. You can imagine how it looks if you take it out. You will see there is a short footage I have here also. So it's early morning, beach is empty, just few early birds here taking their beds and reserving the beds for the whole day probably. So we are coming on this wooden pavement or wooden sidewalk, or how would I call it? So the beach is little stones, bigger stones and sand at the very beginning. The depth where the boats are, there are boyas, and there is depth like 3 to 4 meters. It's not deeper. And here maybe 3 meters from the shore or from the beach, there is like maybe 150 centimeters, and then it goes down. There is nothing in the sea. I mean, if you are a snorkeling fan, forget it. So I also took my snorkeling device, but I didn't take it from the from my luggage all the time. So it was just there because there was nothing in the sea, nothing worth seeing. It's 11 a.m. Quite many people. This is afternoon hours. Maybe lunchtime because not many people on the beach. It was a good time where it was. What I didn't like was the quite loud music from this bar. There are some snacks from 12 to 2:30. Usually there were just these hot dogs and these sweet balls. There is a name on the right side you can read. It's hard to pronounce. And see people queuing for the drinks. The disadvantage, or maybe pros and cons, the cons of this beach or the resort was that there were not self-service drinks. There was no fridges. You see, this is what I mentioned. No table, and there are stones everywhere around the cup. So as I mentioned, what I missed here, there were no post mix machines. There were no fridges with takeaway tins or cans of beverages. So I don't understand why. So you had to wait everywhere. The special offer, the beer was, standard beer was included, but extra bottle beer you could buy for €3. This is the beach to do just the next or neighboring hotel, the end of the beach. You see also some burnt area. And we'll walk from this part again to our beach, returning here, in the center there is our beach. So it's sort of bay, and this is the other part of the bay where it's really burnt area. And the fires were at the end of August, at the end of July, and on the 1st of August, the hotel, LABRANDA, was reopening. But it wasn't touched by the fire at all, because this fire is maybe like, 500-600 meters away from our beach. So you don't see any damages around our hotel. You just have to walk here to see what happened. There is just some, metal construction of just remnants of maybe some sports rental or whatever. And this hotel seems to be pretty much damaged, and you know, it completely burned down. You see just the skeleton, and that was not so much fortunate as LABRANDA was and the other hotels in the area. And the whole area was quite damaged, but you don't see it here. You would have to go maybe kilometer, 2-3 kilometers west or north of LABRANDA Hotel. So all the way from the bus coming to the hotel, from the airport, you wouldn't see any damages, any major damages. Yeah? So this is the pool, used to be a pool. Maybe the firemen took the water into their cars when trying to save the hotel. So this is again the same place, it's the same part of the beach. Disaster. Yeah, here is some schedules. It is in Czech language, but you will also see this English version, and you can stop it, you can read it slowly. Also the other side, the other page, and there are opening hours of the restaurants. There are also 3 restaurants for a la carte, but you have to order. I haven't been to any. There is the menu for included drinks and not included drinks in all inclusive, and there is Socrates Main Restaurant at the dinner time, maybe 8:30 in the evening. You see, quite crowded, and you had to wait in queues, sometimes for the plates, and especially for the entrance to the terrace. You couldn't sit by yourself, but you had to be seated by the personnel of the restaurant. So you had to wait for 5, maybe 10 minutes any time of the dinner. So that was the crucial time for queuing, for waiting. Yeah. But the offer was quite good, I would say. There was always watermelon, which I really enjoyed. I didn't see it, for example, in Egypt so often. For these plates, you have to wait. It's a good time they are here, but you know, within 10 or 15 minutes they were gone. You had to wait until they delivered new plates. There are different, you know, types of meat. There is also some kids' corner, special kids' meat, and this barbecue. There was queue all the time. Now there are just few people, just occasionally, but sometimes you had to wait for even 10 minutes or something until the guy prepared the meat. Me personally, I didn't enjoy much the meat. I mean, the taste, it wasn't right my taste, but still there was a good choice. What I liked was the salads, different types of salads, and the dips and the different sauces. The sauces were really excellent. They were the same every day, but you see there are quite many types of them, so you can really choose. You can try one day one sauce or 2 sauces, another 2 another day. So this one, I don't know, it was some meat, I didn't even dare try it. I don't know, didn't look well for me, but you know, it's everyone's taste. Sweets were really good compared to, for example, I compare with Egypt, where I usually go. But compared to Egypt, they were much more tastier than in Egypt, even though they were not so much colorful, but that's a good thing. You don't need to have good colors, so many colors, you need a good taste. But it's very individual, you know. This is a breakfast. There are some omelettes here now, the yellow ones. There are 2 types of omelettes. And I go quite fast. I don't like much filming in the restaurant or in the canteen. I feel like bothering the people. Here is some fish in the center now, and here you can see the Greek salad. That one was excellent, with olives and different types of cheese. It was really good. But always you have some oranges and you know, everything. Again, this is the breakfast menu. As for the juices, there were post-mix juices. Those in the canteen you could take by yourself. You could use the post-mix machine. But for the fresh juice, you had to pay, I think, 2 or 3 euros. I think 2 euros. But there was a separate table where they prepared fresh juice. So that was always paid for, you know, never for free. There are different yogurts. My wife likes yogurts, so she said they're really excellent. I didn't try any, but she was really amazed. You know, she liked them. Different marmalades, whatever. This is the melons. And again, breakfast menus, bacon, and oh, these were fantastic. I mean, the sweets were really fantastic. And this is the view from the restaurant, from the bar. Here, this bar is from the 2nd floor. It's not the ground floor, the 1st floor. It's you see the upper part, the main part of the restaurant or of the resort. This is the building where we are staying. Behind that tree there was our balcony. There is a separate building with this wellness center, where is a fitness room and also a massage and wellness. And there is an indoor pool. You will see now in a second. Yeah, this is the one. And you have to order for the massage. There is some reception, you will see now. And you can order, but the massages, they cost like from 100 euros more per 50-60 minutes, 120 euros. And you can order here. They were not so busy, I think. In my opinion, the price was really not acceptable for me, so we didn't try it. Yeah? Entertainment. There were different locations of the entertainment. This is one on the balcony of the bar. This duo was amazing. They were doing like rock and roll classics. Really good. I enjoyed. And there is another place, which is the amphitheater. I showed you just passing by, walking from the beach. You will see now, yeah. And every night at 9:30 there was performance. This is like Greek night with some Greek dancing and singing ensemble with some trio, instrumental trio with these dancers. Not that many people were there. This trio of black singers or musicians was really amazing. I enjoyed, and that was really good part. All these bands were playing with half playback, just music background somewhere on the tape or some disc or wherever, and the singing was live. Yeah, this is the end part, maybe encore of the band of the black trio. But they were really enjoyable, so I think people enjoyed dancing. These two guys were amazing. So they were like operatic, it's sort of like opera night. They call it opera night, even though they sang just maybe one opera, Rigoletto aria. And they sang different styles from New York, Frank Sinatra, Tom Jones, and some Italian songs. So this was really wonderful, and people enjoyed. There were some few encores. Again, you see on the table there was the equipment with the sound, with the background music, and they were singing live. But the guy on the right was really fantastic, compared to the conditions of the entertainment you can expect in the hotel resort, to be honest. But it was good, we enjoyed it. This very early morning view of the resort from our balcony, so we had really beautiful view, amazing. You see there was some breeze, some wind all the time, which was fantastic because the temperatures of air was around 30 to 33 degrees, which without wind it wouldn't be so much bearable. This is a bus stop. Number 71, this bus stop is just close to our resort, almost in our resort, because this on the right side is our beach, and it's like maybe 2 minutes from the reception area, and you can take the bus. They go quite frequently to Lindos or Rhodes. The times of duration of the travel is quite unpredictable, because it depends on the number of stops where some people are waiting, and you only can pay cash to the driver, so it takes time. If it's quite many people on quite many stops, you can go to Lindos in 45 minutes. If it's not many people, you can do it in 30 minutes, so it's quite funny. Also to the Rhodes town, it takes 2 hours or 1.5, so it depends. So you must be fortunate, if you go in the evening or where there are crowds, it takes longer. So the Lindos, 15 kilometers or 35 to 40 minutes bus ride from our beach. And there is Acropolis on the top of the hill. It's a quite touristic town with a nice beach. This is we couldn't go to Acropolis, it was closed. We came just shortly before closing hours. You can see the restaurants on the roofs. This was really fantastic. It looked beautiful. On the top of the hill there is a bus stop which you have to walk down, from which you have to walk down to the town, and walking up then after the visit of the town. There is the beach, Lindos Beach. Some people used to go by walk usually, or that's the best thing you can do. Just walk in maybe 10 minutes from the streets and you are up on the Acropolis. Here is the standard merchandise, as I would say, a touristic part. It's a nice atmosphere, and if you go quite often to some tourist places at the seaside, this is similar to all the other places, just different merchandise. Quite many of the clothes were in the colors of Greek national flag, which is white and blue, like the one in front of you now. And what I appreciated here, there is no one like pushing you into the store and convincing you to come, and to buy something compared to Egypt here. That's the thing. So this is what I liked more here than in Egypt. That you just walk, and if you want, you go inside. No one is pushing you anywhere. Excellent. And this is way up to the hill, to the bus stop, and going back to the hotel. Maybe it was like maybe 9 o'clock, maybe 8:30. This is our last day. Morning 6:40. We are waiting for our bus transfer to the airport, to the Rhodes airport, which took us 1 hour 40, 1:45. So we are waiting now for the bus. It was really early drive, early ride, you see, and we are in the airport now, waiting for check-in and just the luggage department or compartment. And you see quite many people. We are flying to Vienna, and the flight was like 2 hours 15 roughly, and the Rhodes airport is very close to the seaside. You will see from my footage in a minute. And the air carrier that we used was Condor. On the right side you can see the plane. And here we are in the plane. It's not burning, don't worry. It's air conditioned, at least it looks like that. So that's not what the guy is saying, but that's what I thought. And now we are taking off. You see the beautiful seaside, beautiful beach, all the colors and shades of blue. It's wonderful. And no hotels, just some fields and some sailing boat. And you can see a lot of islands from the window during the flight, because it's Greece. This one, I don't know, it looks like a crater. Maybe it was I don't know. Landing at Vienna. So after 2 hours, roughly 2:15, we landed at the Socrates airport, and we took a bus home to Slovakia. We are almost down there. So just a summary of the whole trip. I would say the hotel was really good. I think good, nice average. Fine, nice hotel for the stay. 4 stars, just deserved, I think. Could be some things improved. I mentioned those earlier in my comments, but that was not something that much significant. But there is always something which can be improved. Maybe last comment. Should I go again? I would never go again July or August, because it's a peak season and lots of people everywhere. Choose some other month. Thank you for watching, and looking forward to my next videos, maybe from some other trip in the near future. Thanks, guys.